What's going on, Jerome's? The Vikings-Lions halftime show here on Purple for the Win. What is going on? 22 seconds left in the first half. Vikings and the Lions tied up at 14. The Vikings trying to get something going. They took their final timeout. Nice little slip screen to Irv Smith Jr. Racked up some yak afterwards. Vikings trying to get in field goal range for Greg Joseph, who's already missed from 56, but I don't really hold that against him. So what is going on? It is a tale of the best of times and the worst of times. Basically, Lions came in, took the air out of the stadium, racked up a 14-point lead, and then the Vikings came rolling on back, baby. They had us in the first half, not going to lie. Kirk Cousins takes the snap, drops back, pumps over the middle, no one home. 18 seconds left. Ooh, we got a flag. We got a flag, baby. By the way, Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, Renaissance game. Partying like it's 2017, man. Ooh, he's looking good. Penalty on the Lions. You can do that. Woo. Coming along, baby. That's right. Thanks for coming along. Our halftime show. This is we've been doing this season. Ooh. Yeah, we already got him all wrapped up. He's all wrapped up. That's right. Rejuvenated because, not gonna lie, first quarter rather, maybe not so much. Ed Donatel's defense actually gets a stop. Novel concept, man. And we've said this defense is way too talented to play this poorly, the way that they played the last 5 quarters. Well, gets dropping back, throwing it away. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Vikings currently at the 44? Looked like 14 seconds left. Probably got to get about 25 yards or so. Alex Anzalone clapping like he did something. Please get out of here, son. That's right. So Dalvin so far 10 for 51 and the tutty. Thielen 4 for 36 and the touchdown. Also drew a nice defensive penalty. Actually, a couple of them. So it's looking good. All right, Vikings at their own 44. Cousins dropping back, slanging over the middle. KJ got the first down. Clock's ticking though. 7, 6, 5. They should be able to spike it. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they got it. It's gonna be kind of close. Would have been a 62-yard field goal. Trat. Anyways, Vikings get the ball. Ooh, O'Connell. O'Connell's having words. Anyways, Vikings get the ball, start the second half. 14-14, a game of momentum, man, because the first quarter was absolute garbage. I mean, Greg Joseph missed a field goal, whatever. Offense was helter-skelter, and the Lions, they just marched down and did their thing. So Lions, after missing their own field goal. All right, so this is backwards. So missed field goal. Vikings missed a field goal. They scored 2 straight touchdowns, and then the Vikings got off the mat because they had to, because otherwise this was going to get ugly. We're talking oogly up in here. And Ed Donatel and his defense, he just needs to let these guys play. Because this team on paper, I mean, look at this damn thing. This defense on paper has way too much damn talent to be this bad. Whether it's not getting a rush with 4 guys, whether it's just dropping back in zone and just letting Jared Goff and Jalen Hurts have everything underneath. Like, how this defense looked so good week 1 against the Packers and looked so porous the subsequent 6 quarters versus Jalen Hurts as well as Jared Goff. I don't understand it. But Vikings came rumbling back, stealing that momentum. 2 straight touchdown drives, getting things up. Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, Dalvin Cook looking good. Kirk, man. So, missing that KJ one, I understand there was pressure there, but that one sucked. But obviously the Vikings got it back with a big-time 4th and 6 conversion. Woo. Also, I love that both of these teams are just like, whatever. Lions have gone for it 4 times on 4th down. They've got a 3 out of 4. Vikings 1 for 1. Getting it done. So it is definitely a glass case of emotion type game. There's been a lot of swings, but the Vikings have all the positive momentum. Plus, they have the ball to start the second half. Plus, hey, no points. Plus, hey, no points allowed under 2 minutes. Love to see that, man. Also, around the league, so Tua looked like he had a concussion. Now Teddy's in against the Bills. It would be the most Vikings thing ever for Teddy to come in, lead the Dolphins to a win over the undefeated Bills, and keep the Dolphins going 3-0 against Stephon Diggs and Leslie Frazier. 14-14 at the half. Come on, man. All right. Hey, let us know where you're watching from. Also, if you got a couple of cues, toss a couple bucks in the super chat. Let's go. So, as we've been doing a halftime show, so post game, we always do winners and losers from the game. So far, winners. Adam Thielen got himself that touchdown, man. Looking good. And we said that some of these guys have to start winning because Justin Jefferson, he's getting doubled, he's getting bracketed, all that stuff. And Adam Thielen has 4 catches for 36 yards and a touchdown on 4 targets right now. Also a couple great penalties. And then Eric Kendricks, Eric Kendricks looking good, man. 4 tackles. Had a big breakup on 4th down. The only 4th down that the Lions did not get during this game so far. Brian Asamoah, heat-seeking missile, like we said. Free Brian Asamoah, even though Jordan Hicks is playing good, man. Had himself a big-time stick. Also big-time 3rd down pass breakup, so respect to the veteran Jordan Hicks. But Asamoah, man, he's going to be that dude. Dalvin Cook, needed himself a big-time game, has already gotten it so far. So Dalvin has 10 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown, getting things done. Kevin O'Connell having the huevos to go for it on 4th and 6. Also, he didn't panic in terms of he didn't press with the play calling when they're down 14-0 because, remember, after they were down 14-0, as soon as they got the ball back, the first play was running it with Madison up the middle. Alexander Madison had himself a nice drive there, leading up to the Vikings' first touchdown to Thielen. So O'Connell didn't panic the way that they did against the Eagles. They didn't get one-dimensional because that's when things can turn into a rout. Eric Kendricks winner twice. Love it, man. Irv Smith Jr. did not have a drop, but I had that big 3rd down conversions for 17 yards. Also had a nice little slip screen later on in the game. C.J. Ham caught himself a screen, elusive 12-yard gain, getting a 1st down. Josh Metellus, good coverage as well as a tackle on 3rd down. He's playing good. Obviously, it sucks missing Harrison Smith, but Josh Metellus has played good. Loser so far. Ed Donatel, my God. I mean, just the way that they came out of the gate, not so much run defense. Absolute clown shoes, getting gashed by Jamal Williams. So far, they've given up 47 yards and a touchdown on the ground. It hasn't been great, whether it's Swift, whether it's Reynolds, whether it's Williams. Also, note that Swift's ankle injury has definitely been, it's possible he re-aggravated it during the game. Also, speaking of ankle injuries, Amon-Ra getting dinged up. That is huge for the Vikings and the Lions in this spot. Vikings pass rush. So, the Lions offensive line is down 2 starters. How can you not get any sort of a push at all at home? Jared Goff sacked 0 times, and you could count, I don't know, what, maybe 2-3 pressures? I mean, you got Danielle Hunter, you got Zadarius Smith, you got DJ Wanham. How is there not more pressures and duress on Jared Goff? Don't understand it, man. Greg Joseph missed a 56-yarder. I don't care. It felt like Kevin O'Connell was being too reliant on Greg Joseph making kicks from the moon. I hate it, man. I don't like it. Patrick Peterson. We have to talk about benching Patrick Peterson, where it's clear that he's being targeted by opposing quarterbacks and OCs. It's clear that he potentially is a liability on defense, but, I mean, that's an awkward conversation, mainly because Cameron Tiny-Dantzler hasn't been playing very well either today. Gave up a long gain to Chark, lost Reynolds on that 4th down, lost Chark on that different 3rd down conversion, whiffed on that tackle, so it's been rough. First half timeouts. So you called a first quarter defensive timeout, which is inexcusable, and then Kirk Cousins having to burn one when they couldn't get it lined up on 3rd down. It's kind of rough. Cousins, I mean, he overthrew KJ on the sure touchdown, yes, but I wouldn't necessarily put him on the losers list as of right now. Alexander Madison's pass blocking. So we need to talk about him getting lit up by Mike Hughes, man. So not only did Madison potentially go to the wrong side on the play action fake, or Madison was potentially just adjusting on the fly because he saw the pressure coming from Mike Hughes on Cousins' blind side. But then how do you get lit up by a 5'10" guy? Mike Hughes maybe weighs like 185 pounds. It was just funny, man. It was just funny. But either way, the positive momentum is in the favor of the Vikings for sure. So it's finally good to see that. Ooh, scores from around the league. Yeah, we can do that too. check in on our bets. So we bet the under of Texans-Bears. That's not looking great right now. You got two whatever teams. David Montgomery left with an injury. Titans-Raiders, whatever. Chiefs are leading the Colts, but they're not covering the 5.5 as of yet. So we actually have a middle because we took the Dolphins plus 6, and we got the Bills. We bought an extra half point, so we got the Bills minus 4. So if the Bills win by 5, we win. It's kind of crazy, but Teddy's in for Tua against the Bills. Ravens and Patriots, whatever. I called the Jets beating the Bengals. That's not looking great right now, but you never know. Joe Flacco is going to be back-o in the second half-o. Eagles taking it to the Commies. Did we pick the Commies? I don't think we did. No, certainly did not. Right, and then we actually called the Panthers beating the Saints, and also we said take the Panthers on the money line. So woo! But my big wager of the week is I was able to bet the Jaguars plus 7 before the final injury reports came out on Friday, and it's a game time decision for Herbert and the Chargers. But I think that Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk and the Jaguars are playing some good football right now, man. Absolutely. Speaking of good football, that's not good football. Where do we go here? There we go. So the Vikings currently tied with the Lions 14-14. They get the ball, start the second half. Woosa. Feeling a lot better about our lot in life. So, I mean, after the first quarter, I was ready to say, all right, we're tanking. We're tanking for Bryce Young. We're tanking for maybe even Will Anderson, someone who could actually get some semblance of a pass rush, man. But keeping Skull alive. And we'll be right here for the post-game show, doing 10 takeaways, and then, of course, the winners and losers. But the Vikings have all the momentum right now. Let's keep this thing rolling. Thanks for tuning in.